Greetings, fellow conquerors. This is darkfireslide, and welcome back to Great Britain here in EU4, where we have just separated Poland from Lithuania. And of course, who else would be a better ally for the Lithuanians than us, the mighty British Empire, who freed them from the clutches of the Poles? So we're going to ally the Lithuanians, and I didn't realize that in this war that the Danes had broken free from our country, so we'll be having to fight a war in order to, get it back. Fortunately, it looks like we actually do have cores on some of this land, which is pretty great because that means we can just attack Denmark and, take it back and nobody will care for the most part. We still have a lot of expansion options. I mean, this war didn't exactly give a lot of aggressive expansion, although we do still have a lot of lingering aggressive expansion from taking over Trier. So I think what we're going to do is probably go after Mali once our manpower recovers. We are still 22,000 manpower in the hole, though we do get 1,130 every month, which means that, getting more is definitely not out of the question. It's, we're going to recover pretty quickly. New Desmond and Oil Bucketland, of course, looking like wonderful colonies at the moment. We do have another free merchant we should use. Admittedly, trade is not my forte. Of course, you probably realize that if you've been watching me. But let's see. Somebody was saying that we should transfer trade power from the Lubeck node, and that is an amazing idea. Thank you for everyone who suggested that. Actually, we're already suggesting, or are we? I don't think we already do. We don't have a merchant there, so let's send even more. Of course, Lithuania accepted the offer to become an ally. But yeah, we're going to transfer more to the to England, and we're going to take the fleet. And we need to send some troops down to Africa because there are some separatists down there that we would, like to deal with. Ooh, that army might get squished. Run away! Run for your lives! We need to core all the things. Can't really reduce war exhaustion to lower the coring costs because we just spent all of our Diplo power plus some on oh no, they got the 2-stack! These animals! Look what they're doing to our soldiers! We need to send the troops. Dispatch them at once! Send Sir William Beresford. We'll show these rebels a thing or two. A theologian sounds amazing right now. Because, holy mother of rebels. My, we have all the rebels, don't we? Like if we, I'm scared to look at this, but let's look at the unrest map mode. I like how this is yellow, but it's like 9 unrest. Oh, goodness. Now over here in Scandinavia, we've definitely got a problem. We've also got these Baptist heretics that fired, that we would like to get rid of. So, let's send them back to, Småland. Thankfully, with each passing month, we're getting 1,000 more, troops. Which, thank God for manpower buildings. Alright, let's look into building another factory now that we have enough ducats to do so. Let's see, it's okay. Not really great income. This would be a 0.45 monthly increase, so we're going to build a factory there in Anjou. Get 0.45 more ducats a month. Not that our economy is bad by any stretch of the imagination, but more money is more power. Oh. Have some natives here. Not for long. Now my trusted subscriber and advisor, Oil Bucket, suggested that we, the owner of Oil Bucketland, he suggested that we, simply slaughter the natives. as we come across them. And while that would be a good idea, unfortunately, we have a policy of being kind to the natives, and lose 172 ducats or 10 prestige. I think we lose the prestige because we were at 98, so let's kill these rebels real quick and then go do that. What happens if these win? Oh, we just get... Oh, so for acceptance for heretics, we get 20% local autonomy and lose 50 prestige. That's not so bad. I mean, it sucks, but it's not, like, game ending. Alrighty. We took a little bit of attrition out on the high seas. These things happen. Really don't like gaining 2 inflation for no reason, but not really much we could do about that, is there? Right, the Provençal separatists. Do we tax oil bucketland? Well, we currently make 0.69 ducats a month. Let's leave them be. Monarch points are great. And I do think we go up in tech, simply because we have the ability to do so. Wow, that's bold, don't you think? So Spain, alongside Bohemia and Portugal, wants to fight Tuscany and Austria. I'm not sure how I feel about this, considering we just fought a war. Our war exhaustion hasn't even gone down enough, and yet Spain decided, oh, you know what? Now is a good time for war. What is the Spanish army by comparison to the Austrian one? Austria has 94,000 troops. Spain has 81,000, but he could build up to more. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. And we actually do still have these armies out here on forced march that are exiled, so totally forgot about them. The army of France. We will send them back to Paris. And I guess we accept, but we're not going to be able to really help out that much. Or, manpower is depleted. This is not the war I wanted to fight right now. If we'd just been able to recover just a little bit first. Plus, I wanted to expand elsewhere. I didn't want to fight the Austrians yet. Oh, this is interesting. The Bohemians have a 4-6 general. Oh, okay, their one stack is starting to run into the Austrians. I was about to say, like, the Bohemians probably could attack that Austrian stack, considering they have a 4-6 and same tech. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This war is not really a fan of it, especially since we no longer have any claims on Austria, which is going to be a problem. Well, the army in Scandinavia should be fine, so we're going to reassign the general of that army over to the army of Scotland over here. I believe he is this 3-2, yes, with a 2 siege. And we don't really have the men to do sieges right now, so... Oh, dear. Now, when you look at how many troops are actually in the alliance, it makes sense as to why Spain decided to attack, but at the same time, like, come on, Spain. I just fought a really big war. My people are exhausted. This is painful, Thankfully, most of these forts over here are level 2s, which is going to make it a lot easier to siege them down. Unfortunately, the Austrians also have defensive, like full defensive, so we are losing 2% every month to attrition. We are going to save up for Tech 21, and I do believe we get a new unit sprite at Tech 21, so I'll be looking forward to that. This army here could really use some more infantry, and I don't know if it was a result of the stack splitting we did. See, this army could spare a little bit of infantry. Send like 2 regiments over, and this army could spare 2 artillery, or we'll just send 1 in a return. So we'll just swap those around. Wait, are these 2 infantry? Never mind, we already have 2 infantry. Which means we're going to keep the cannon here. Send the infantry down there. Alright, we've won the Siege of Rethel. Good. We'll start moving on to Luxembourg. What I really don't like about this is that we're probably gonna, if not lose land, then not gain any land. And so this war is basically just going to be a massive waste of time. Maybe not like Regency level of bad, but still pretty bad in terms of our overall expansion. And it may be, it may have been prudent to break alliance with the Spanish there just so that they would lose to the Tuscans, but at the same time that also strengthens the Austrians, so I wasn't really a fan of that idea either. Now we are losing from battles 5, so that's really awful. Even though we are winning sieges. Bohemia is likely going to be making an early exit from the war here. Let's improve relations with the Lithuanians. Because we don't want them, allying the Polish, which would completely defeat the purpose of breaking them free in the first place. And we're just going to siege one at a time because 2% attrition is awful. It's really awful. And we're also taking attrition up here, so let's split the army. And the non-moving stack we will have moved to here and then here. Up to Finnmark. What's the supply limit? Okay, it's high enough. Oh, there are Dutch separatists rising up in Austrian land. We'll let those separatists do their work while we sort of recover. Problem is, we can't really effectively get over to the Spanish. Now, could we get access through the Papal State? No, the Papal State's hostile towards us, and so they're not really interested in that. Milan would, however, give us access, but I don't know if we could get through to there. We might be able to. I don't like being in all that undefensible terrain, though. William Howe here has no... He has no maneuver, which means going into this province kind of sucks. Let's reassign Thomas Beresford so that we don't take as much attrition on this stack. Yeah, this was a really stupid idea on the part of the Spanish. AI gonna AI, I guess. Right, we have 42,000 Swedish separatists in Stockholm. Hoo-wee! Alright, we gotta send another stack to help out with that. Man, what a crazy rebel stack. Except we can't because the Austrians are here. Crap. Lose 10 Navy tradition, sure. this is bad. Oh, this war. Why? Well, we took the war goal at least, so that's going to help a little bit, I think. Did we take the war goal? No. We just besieged enough of Austria's provinces that we have a positive war score. You Austrian bastards. Now, unfortunately, this province is in the woods, so if we attack, we'll be at a negative in that regard. So, let's besiege this province. Great, we have Provençal separatists. Just what I like to see, separatism. Ah, and there's the 63 stack from Austria. Fantastic. Okay, let's select those armies. Let's back off, let them have the siege. Now, we only have 33,000 men to deal with these 42,000 Swedes. We are going to have to assign William Beresford, I believe. I think that's the only way we can beat these separatists is with the 6-6 general. Basically, we're going to be tossing him around from place to place in order to win this war. We really need to get that tech advantage. I know it's only a plus 0.5 to infantry shock, but it's also a tactics advantage, so that would be, absolutely crucial here. And Austria is sown discontent because that's a thing, and you can do it at war apparently too, so that's cool. The rebels. There's too many rebels. Why did you do this, Spain? We do not have the men to deal with this. We really need to just murk up. It's about that time. Alright, well, the army of Desmond is almost completely depleted from fighting rebels, so let's consolidate like 10 infantry regiments, which brings us down to 9 regiments out of, let's see, and then let's train 8 mercs. There we go. It's likely we're going to need to use mercenaries on the rest of our armies as well, but good lord, look at all these troops. Alright, when can we tech up? Not soon enough. Our war exhaustion is already getting pretty high once again. Looks like the enemy is content to just sit around while he finishes up this defensive siege. However, Bohemia is going in for a battle here, which we're going to go in to assist. Oh, come on. Look at this. Look at this stupid... Ugh. Forts. They don't make any sense. Okay. Alright, losing my cool a little bit here. Need to just relax. Think of how we're going to get through this. I believe we still have access through Sweden, don't we? No, but they wouldn't give it to us if we Alright, we need to get the army back up here. Where's the well, the fleet's already up here, so we're going to need it. God, this was a stupid idea, Spain. Why did you think you could do this? Oh, yeah, sure, Bohemia. Let me take attrition. Thanks. Alright, let's get the fleet back over to, this area. We need to kill these rebels. And there's still a province occupied by Baptists. Fantastic. And we have more rebels popping up because so discontent is a thing. Alright. We're going to forced march over to this battle, since Bohemia is joining. Get our first taste of Austrian blood here. I don't know who's going to win this one. Look at this battle. 120k versus 120k. Austria is taking the -1, which looks like it means we are going to win this battle. Oh my god. We did manage to kill more of them. Especially, we killed a lot more artillery. Which is going to give us some more war score, which is pretty fantastic. Oh man, we are not equipped for a long war at the moment. Let's see, is this the Royal... No, this is the Army of Desmond. We need to get the Royal Army back up here, but we needed to deal with these rebels first, and then get the Army of Desmond into the fight. Alright, we should probably turn some of these... You know, I'm just thinking... Probably need to turn some of these states into, or territories into states, I should say. Get some real quick coring done. Let's see, would this be a good idea down here? Yes, it would. Core all the things. Alright, great. So that should help. It should give us a little bit more manpower at least, and some more cash to work with as well. Okay, we'll turn off forced march. And I'm not going to pursue the siege. It is likely we're going to need to put mercenaries into this army, but if we can get the other two armies into the fight, I don't think it'll be as much of an issue. The Royal Fleet should be landing any second now, right? Yeah, there you go. Alright, let's land them here in Reval. Alright, Thomas Beresford has died, not Williams Beresford. It's an important distinction to make. Unfortunately, these Livonian separatists have decided that, we'll take the 2 prestige hit to get more Republican tradition. And I'm actually willing to kill Pskov's rebels here, except he won't actually let us into his land. And these rebels have to finish the siege, which means, honestly, we're just going to have to abandon ship, or abandon this area, because we need to get these troops to fight the Austrians. Alright, let's see. We're going to focus on Austria over here. Unfortunately, our allies are... I mean, we already knew this, but... we get 25 free prestige. Just from an event. Because of offensive ideas, basically. And let's hire the military candidate this time around. Let's see, so we have 4-year elections, which means to re-elect somebody costs 10 Republican tradition. So until a Republican tradition reaches a good amount, we're not going to be doing that. Unfortunately, the Austrians deciding to engage here. Where's the fleet at? There it is. Yeah, the fleet's still trying to get the Army of Desmond back in time. We are unfortunately taking a lot of casualties, though the Spanish did manage to reinforce in time. The Tuscans are also coming in. Ooh, this is ugly, but... Oh, nope, there's another 40,000 stack from the Austrians. We are going to forced march on the Army of Desmond. These battles are just absolutely insane. We are going to pick up line infantry, get some more tactics and some more infantry shock. We were not equipped to fight this war. Look at that, 120,000 troops. Oh, come on. Get the army of Desmond in there. Yeah. Oh, this is just too close. Thankfully, we got Sir William Beresford in the fight. Oh, my God. And we're now 62,000 manpower in the hole. Oh, man. The Austrian manpower situation, I'm sure, is faring a lot better than our own. Actually, they're out of manpower, and they're down to, or up to 42,000 mercs, so... Alright, we gotta reconstitute these stacks here. Get some mercenaries mixed in, because these armies are just completely depleted now after that battle. I mean, it's good that we won, but at what price? Alright. Thankfully, there is still one army that has reinforcements in it, and we're going to have to go all the way to Mali to pick them up. What a brutal war. Alright, so that's going to be the first part of this war. I was not expecting this in the next episode, but thank you all for joining me, my fellow Britishmen, and I'll see you on the next one.